Hello everyone, Siege Link here, back with the final game of all TheNydus, FxB versus Daily Life. I think we are going to have a few more people joining, maybe not. Yeah, we're definitely going to have at least one more person joining. Actually, was Trumpet the person playing? He might have been. Okay, so it's going to be another TVP. I'll be spectating. Hopefully we won't have to restart. We've gotten close a few times, but haven't. 3 readies, we're going to start up now. And let the best team win. Now, quick note, we do have 2 maps left. And Trumpet chose Crystallizer because we did get a walkover. They didn't have a second diamond. So Tessellation and Crystallizer were left, and he chose Crystallizer. I'm trying to think off the top. Oh, yeah. The Crystallizer and Tessellation are actually both maps that kind of favor me. So, in the bottom left for Daily Life Esports, we have Mabadi. I'm pretty certain I just butchered that name, even though I just co-casted with him. And in top right for FxB, we have Trumpet. Please tell me I'm not about to get the hiccups again. Please. Like yesterday. I literally had the hiccups all day. I kid you not. From like 11 o'clock till I went to bed. 11 o'clock in the morning, I had hiccups. It was just not going away. It was so infuriating. Nothing super cheesy right off the bat. Send a probe across. So this map is a map that is actually very favored for me because it's a very good jump up spot for the Reapers, and it helps the way that I play, because I basically try to end the game or put myself in a very good position on 3 bases. If I get to a 4th base, I'm either just like have a 10% chance of winning, I'm just staying in the game, or I'm in a very good position and I'm using that 4th base when my opponent has like 2, just to kind of put the final nail in the coffin. Be like, yeah, I've got 4 or 5 bases, you've got 1, bro, concede. So you got 3rd base here, but then after that, the 4th base, especially the 5th as well, is just so far away. I mean, your 4th could, arguably be a proxy on this map, because it's so far away, but at the same time, it's got double high ground, so it's easier to defend just that base, but it's so far away from your other bases. So I think for the most part, people are going to use this as their 4th base, pretty much no matter the race. You could possibly do this as your 3rd for Zerg, I guess. It's not too far. Yeah, I think that a 1 base play against this guy would actually be very, very good, because he goes Reaper Marine add-on, which is kind of funky, and that just kind of messes up timing when it comes to like a 1 base play. Like, really, what's that Marine doing? I mean, it's going to kill a probe and that's it. Like, are you that worried about a follow-up probe scout? Reaper going to get out. Not actually even an additional hit. An additional hit wouldn't have killed. It would have gotten him very low, but close. For a second, I saw a little bit of light there. I thought he was scouting the 3rd base for a proxy. CC just finishing now. Worker count in favor of Trumpet by about 5. So about equal economy with the mules. In fact, pretty much the exact same economy with the mules. Just now shooting up in Trumpet's favor. It's a double probe production. Oops, surround on the Reaper though. Almost got a probe kill. Did get a little bit of lost mining time with that grenade, but nothing too noticeable. Now making 2 Marines at a time. It's kind of weird to make 2 Marines at a time when you don't have Stiv on the way and you also don't have a bunker. Like, if he made like a bunker here, that would be understandable, but why? Like, you can even just have 1 Stalker just shoot, move, and kill those Marines. So, like, I feel like if you're going to consistently make Marines, you should make like a bunker. Just have like 4 Marines in a bunker and then just make a bunch of barracks. Oh my gosh. This is honestly really cringy because he's waiting for the Cyclone to make, and then he's gonna swap it over to build put Starport on Tech Lab. But the Cyclone was so far away from being made that he could have, in the time that he's waiting, he could have legit just built a Tech Lab. Send an observer across. Now, what I hope happens is that he scouts the natural and the main base, sees Starport with Tech Lab, and is just like, okay, I'm gonna leave. Maybe wait and see if it researches anything. So yeah, it's in the middle. Yep, he's gonna scout fully. See the production? Yeah, he's just gonna send it back. He doesn't want to lose that observer. Oh, he's gonna scan. Cyclone does surprisingly well with lock on there. And that's the one thing. Observers that are moving are far, far, far easier to see than when they're static. What's that random beeping? And again, no observer mode. And now a bunker with a bunch of Marines. And again, it's looking like that sort of siege tank push, but he's got a Cyclone and he's not making any siege tanks. So yeah, I honestly really like this. Just get a much earlier third, because he's got a bunch of armies that he's just not really using. Like if he pushed, he would easily just flat out kill Coven, because he's got almost no gateway units, and on top of that, he's spreading them for possible drops or liberators or anything along those lines. But yeah, not putting these observers in observer mode is actually a big mistake, because if he moved these like a little bit more this way and this way, like and put them in observer mode, he not only would be able to see any medevacs, but he would basically make it so his opponent can't move out without being seen. Can move a bit closer. That's not a good idea. It's a pretty big mistake, not just moving that in, especially when he kind of knew his opponent was going Raven, since he didn't see anything being researched, and he did that last game as well. And no observer mode, so there's no chance. This guy just has kind of less vision, and on top of that, he's gonna get killed either way here. He's got stim, no medevac though, and that's pretty bad. And he actually hold command these guys, so luckily, because he was a complete idiot, this observer somehow didn't die. Scans. I'm not sure if he saw that Colossus or not, but yeah, there's a bunch of probes there. And honestly, I think this might just be game. I think Trumpet might just flat out win this because there's no medevac here. Sure, he's got a good chunk of stim bio. Oh, now we got 2 medevacs. Okay, now it's looking okay. No. Do not move down that ramp. Do not move down that ramp. Do not move down that ramp. No. Force field. Thank you. It's 3 base to 2. Even if he trades equally, Trumpet wins. Like, if he didn't move down that ramp, he could have force fielded that army and just flat out won the game there. When you see units, don't move down the ramp and try to engage them when you know they're attacking you. Take the most defensive position possible. Now he's kind of over-probing, though. Yeah, definitely too many probes now. He's got to start double gas right now, because elsewise there's just going to be a bunch of probes not mining. Because when you're over-mining on probes, your probes will, as you can see, kind of just go around and be like, I want to mine too, guys. Come on. Cyclone circling around a Zealot there. Now, 4th base before Terran even has a 3rd. And yeah, both these players are over mining worse than I have recently, which is saying something. 3rd base coming up in the main, but still very, very late. Doesn't have many gateway units. Can double upgrades, charge, Templar Archives now, but 3 Colossus, 3 Sentries, a good chunk of Zealots, but very little Stalkers. A good move here would be starting a 2nd Starport and getting Liberators. Vikings are still good too, though. Just flat out kill the Colossus. Honestly, if I was him, I would like scan on his army. See, he's got. Wait a minute, you've got like almost no anti-air, and then send my Vikings with none of my other army. Just flat out kill the Colossus, because he's got just no anti-air. Control grouping the army with the War Prism might be a bad idea. Just gonna send a Stalker and a Zealot over there. Sees it, half health, so not gonna challenge it. Might be able to challenge it with 1 elf or with full health. But let's see. Supply is in favor of the Protoss in both army and workers. Economy about equal. Just now getting a third though, so even though it might seem like they're equal on economy, massively overmining the first two bases. So it's actually more like 50 workers for the Terran, because a bunch of them just aren't mining. Hallucinated Phoenix sees the army move out. Should ideally be moving these units back since he's already seen them. So lose a few units, not that noticeable. I don't know why you would go Colossus into Disruptors. It feels like it's kind of just better to have one or the other. Maybe he's just noticed that his opponent just hasn't done any splitting, so maybe he's just hoping he won't split once he sees Disruptors. Having some Stalkers just in the main base, not too many though. Does have Blink at least. If he didn't have Blink, that wouldn't be that good. Proxy Pylon over here. I don't know what's with this Zealot spread. He's got an Observer there. Like, this one I can understand, but why here? Like, this is so far away from your bases. Like, if anything, it should be, like, here. And if you're going to do that, you should be, like, okay, jeez. Yeah, Trumpet, I was about to say Kevin. Trumpet's way ahead on bases for pretty much this whole game. Double Sensor Tower, though, and yeah, both players are definitely making too many workers here. Just now stopping worker production. Oop. Moving forward too much with his army. Mine hits were okay for Trumpet there, though. His bio army was not at the top of the ramp, though. Yeah, not in a position to really sacrifice the Vikings. Doesn't actually have enough, and actually not even target firing. But there we go. This is going good for Trumpet. Not quite out of it yet for the Terran player. Good split. Kill the Disruptor. So he's got only Colossus. Big Warpin. That should be game. And that should be FxB taking another game in all of the TheNydus. GG, well played. Surprisingly close game. It was kind of just a lot of macro, a lot of workers that game, and a bunch of big engagements with the final one going the way of FxB. So GG. Our team finally gets another win on the board. So, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next weekend for the next All in TheNydus.